Welcome back to The Life Gift. I'm your companion on this journey of self-discovery. Here, we share motivational stories, profound lessons in self-development, and spread the energy of positive thinking. The Life Gift isn't just a channel. It's a gift to your life, a space to pause, reflect, and find your inner strength. And it's also a place where we can sharpen our English skills together through meaningful stories. Today, I want to tell you a story. A parable about a tiny creature, but one that holds a giant lesson about the burdens we so often place upon ourselves. A story about the difference between remembering and being imprisoned. So let's listen and ask ourselves a question. Are my wings flying free, or are they weighed down by the stones of yesterday? Once upon a time, deep in a sun-drenched forest where golden light filtered through the leaves, there lived a little bird named Chip. He had the most beautiful feathers and a song as clear as crystal. Every morning, Chip's song was the symphony that awoke the forest, a melody of pure joy and life. Chip loved his life fiercely. He believed that every single moment, no matter how small, was a precious gem. And so, an idea sparked within him. I must keep all of this forever. He began a peculiar habit. Every day he would find small, smooth pebbles by the stream. For each memorable experience, he would etch a tiny symbol onto a stone with his beak. There was a smooth, pearly white stone for the memory of spreading his wings for the very first time. Feeling the wind lift him toward the sky. A warm, rosy stone for the moment he tasted the sweetest berry in the forest. A deep blue stone for an evening spent watching a brilliant sunset with his friends. But life isn't only sunshine. Chip also collected jagged gray stones. A cold stone for the terrifying storm that made him tremble in his nest. A sharp stone for the sadness of a dear friend flying off to a new forest. He believed that joy and pain both taught valuable lessons, and both deserved to be recorded. He placed all of these stones in a small pouch he had woven, carrying it with him everywhere he went. At first, the bag was light. It felt like a treasure chest, a reminder of the rich life he was living. Every night before sleep, Chip would pour out the stones, smiling at the good memories, and growing thoughtful from the hard ones. But as the days turned into months, the pouch grew fuller. The habit became an obsession. Every single day, new stones were added. The little pouch was now bulging and heavy, and Chip's wings began to feel the strain. Flights that were once effortless and free became exhausting chores. He had to flap his wings harder, straining just to fly a short distance. His song was no longer as clear. It sometimes faltered from the sheer effort. The other animals in the forest began to notice. "Chip, why do you carry such a heavy bag?" they would ask. Chip would just smile, a tired smile. "This is my life," he'd say. "It's everything that made me who I am today." One day, struggling to fly over a hill, Chip met a wise old owl perched on a branch. The owl watched the little bird, panting for breath, his eyes full of a gentle sadness. "Hello, little one," the owl said in his deep, calm voice. "That bag of yours looks heavy. What does it hold that is so precious?" Proudly, Chip answered, "Sir, this is my life's treasure. Every joy, every sorrow, every lesson from my past." The owl shook his head slowly. "Then tell me, are you living in the present, or are you just flying with the weight of yesterday? Memories are meant to be our guides, little one, not the anchors that hold us down." The owl's words echoed in Chip's mind. For the first time, a flicker of doubt entered his heart. But he quickly pushed it away, telling himself the owl couldn't possibly understand the value of these memories. He continued on his journey, but this time, the flight felt heavier than ever. Time passed. The bag was now so full that stones would spill out. Chip could barely fly at all. His wings ached with a deep, relentless pain. He could only walk along the ground, dragging the weight of his life behind him. The forest that was once his paradise now felt like a labyrinth of obstacles. Then, one afternoon, a storm rolled in. Dark clouds swallowed the sky. The wind howled, and rain poured down in sheets. Terrified, Chip tried to find shelter. He dragged himself toward an old hollow tree, but the path was slick with mud. In a moment of lost balance, Chip slipped. The immense weight of the stone-filled pouch pulled him backward. His fragile body was crushed by the very treasure he carried. He lay there, motionless in the cold rain, buried beneath the very memories he had cherished. The stones, both brilliant and gray, spilled out around him, glistening in the rain like tears. In his final moments, perhaps Chip realized that it wasn't the storm that had taken his life, but the burden he had refused to let go of. When the rain stopped, the old owl flew down. Seeing the heartbreaking scene, he whispered with infinite sadness, "Oh, little Chip, We chose to carry the waves, instead of learning how to surf them. Chip's story, as tragic as it is, serves as a powerful mirror for our own lives. Each of us carries our own bag. We fill it with the sweet memories of first loves and proud accomplishments. But we also fill it with the sharp stones of failure, of hurtful words, of pain and regret. We hold on to them, believing they define us. And in a way, they do. But the past is meant to be a teacher, not a jailer. If we insist on carrying that weight every single day, the wings of our spirit will grow heavy. We won't be able to soar toward new opportunities. And we can't fully enjoy the beauty of the sky that is our present moment. You cannot change yesterday, but you have all the power in the world to shape today. Learn to cherish the past for its lessons, and then gently set it down. Forgive others, and more importantly, forgive yourself. Leave the heavy stones behind, and carry only the wisdom they gave you, so you can spread your wings light and free and soar into the future that awaits. Thank you for listening. If this story touched your heart, please share it with those you love. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the Life Gift, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another meaningful gift for your life. Until next time, I wish you peace. May your wings always be light, and may your heart always be free.